Hey, peep it. Hey, I woke up this morning feeling great after that dream. I had my own studio and I was working on that team. It felt so real. I even had my own name. It was called I need to put this dream together and stop saying next time I'm finna live my dream, but not the American dream, but build me a team, yeah, who wants to succeed with me? Hey, now what do you think, Dub? You think I can make it happen? I can open up a studio to record country, bluegrass, and rapping. I'm about to shoot for the stars. I want my company to be called. If I keep my faith in God, I know He can make it happen. I believe I can open up a studio and be successful with this rapping. Even teach piano lessons, shoot photos, videos, I can write on my walls and be creative in things. I can put records on my wall to bring up my self-esteem. Put records on my wall cause it was all a dream. Hey, my dream became a reality. I'm a businessman. Yo, we welcome you back to the Yo. I'm here with Mr. Justin Tyme. Introduce yourself, Doc.
Justin Tyme, O&E Records, baby. Doobie, Smoking Fried, Bobos, and we got Reinvented Properties. That's what I do. I'm an artist. I'm a man, first should I say. I'm a husband. I'm a father. Then I'm an artist. I'm an entrepreneur. And so, with that being said, O&E, Justin Tyme, JU$TIN, TYME, a.k.a. a lot of people call me Timepiece. TYMPEACE for all y'all was like to get on social media things. But basically, I'm just me. I'm a man. We go through life. We have our ups and downs. We have our struggles. And then we get through them. That's what makes us champions. Right now, I feel like I'm a champion in life. I'm at a point where we're going to do so many more things. So, what can I say? I'm blessed. That's what I am.
So how did you get the name Timepiece?
When you reinvent yourself, you have the power to choose. You have the power to create. It was only right. The Y is me. So I took the I out and I put Y in. TYME. The Y is me.
Because it's time.
Time. Every time that everything that happened in my life, it was for a reason. And that reason was for me. If it happened in my life, it was for me to use it as a lesson to live and learn from. And so, shit, Mama already said I was just in time anyway.
Right.
I was already blessed. I'm one of them babies that my mother, you know, had the little spine thing go on. And we know back in them days, everybody when they said surviving through that. So I made it through it.
So what do you do in your free time to be creative?
You know, a lot more of my creative time now is finding ways to run a family and do children.
Okay.
But when I'm not being father, when I'm being the artist that I am, I just take life and I look at life. Mm-hmm. They say life, reality is stranger than fiction, and that's definitely true. So I take what I see and I try to formulate it in a way that is communicatable.
Right.
We all got something we got to say, and we all can say something. We just got to choose who we talking to,
right,
and what we talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're an artist, right?
Yeah, I'm an artist. I'm a writer. I write for all genres. I'm a rapper.
Uh-huh.
I started out singing things, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mama's boy. I grew up in the church with a singing, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was good, though, you know what I'm saying? Because it put me in front of people.
Mm-hmm.
It let me know then I was always an entertainer. I was in front of cameras. Same time, my neighbor used to pull out the camera on me, and he had the microphone. I'm right there, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was always in me to do this, to speak, to entertain. You know what I'm saying? That music, shit. My mama almost had a chance to go down there to Muscle Shows a long time ago and do her thing. You know what I'm saying? When they was still popping.
Uh-huh.
So it is what it is. You know, it just is in the veins. But like I said, I'm a communicator. I'm a Gemini, communicator of the zodiac. So it's only right. I know that I know I can imagine the mindset some people say, "I am damn Gemini." I'm the one who got self-control though. I learned that early. You gotta, it's some of us out here, they don't know what they doing. And I understand they gotta find themselves.
Right, right.
That's most of us anyway. But yeah, I found myself, and so in my creative side, I just look to life to inspire me, and then I write something that inspires life. Right. Try to give life back what it gave me.
You been featured in any magazines or anything?
Back before, I did little shoots with independent magazines like Making It Mag and Ace Magazine. Mm-hmm. Never really, I had to do Speaking Holler at Me the other day, Complex, so we got a little something in the work. Okay. And that's why I was doing my photo shoot the other day. Okay. And so, I've never did nothing major. I've always been one of the ones who kind of like Rush, trying to learn every part of the game so that if I really jump into it, I ain't need the rest of the industry. Yeah. It's just like doing what I like doing anyway, so I can't let nobody control that. But
how are you known in the community?
Oh, the community know me as a
good guy? Bad
guy? Yeah, nah. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy, man. Motherfuckers, they know my people. Uh-huh. They know my people, and we can say that. I mean, hell, we've been raised. But in the small knit community, we all connected anyway. So when you look at the people around, I always try to reach out. I'm Tyme. Eventually, it was going to be Father Time. Right. Everybody know that. But when I say Father Time, I just spit it to the niggas in the street who didn't get that. Right. They didn't get it from their dad. They didn't get it from the big brother. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shit, I had big brothers. I had plenty of big brothers. Right. I was the baby boy. Mm-hmm. But hell, that's why the baby boy go get it. Like goddamn baby said. Mama knew the baby boy was always gonna go out there and get it. Goddamn. Right. And that's why she don't worry about me to this day. Right. She thankful, goddamn. I'm thankful for her, cause if I ain't never see the way she walked on faith, I wouldn't know how to go get it.
Right. What's some of the things that you try to teach the young kids in the community, the young black guys that's growing up?
It ain't what you thought it was. You felt a way about it, and then when you get older and you get a good mind, you get to thinking different. Mm-hmm. But see, experience trumps all that. Correct. That's why I don't fuck with the industry like that, because the industry seems like they want to keep OGs from young G's. And it is a divide that's there, and the energy got to be settled. But the only way to settle it is both of them to realize, look, we all got feelings. Correct. We all got a goddamn mission out this motherfucker. We all got something to do. I mean, we're going to do this shit, but you see these other motherfuckers, they do it together. They ain't worried about us. Mm-hmm. So if we supposed to be doing something, we supposed to be doing it our way. Right. I mean, it ain't nothing to worry about. It ain't nobody else to worry about. We all gonna exist in this thing. And there's plenty of them who we would look at as ops or enemies or whatever on the other side that actually fuck with us. So it's too many of them that fuck with us for us to be worried about, oh, these motherfuckers, they gonna try to hold us down. Hell, we gonna hold ourselves down thinking that way, because we ain't gonna never be thinking about what's gonna get us up. You know what I'm saying? So shit, that's all I'm telling niggas. Don't be thinking negative all the motherfucking time. Positive and productive. If you want something, you go ahead and get it. And I promise you, if it's worth dying for, then goddamn die for it. Because you don't want to live in this shit without it anyway. Not going for what you believe in, for what you know. Not if it's real and true. Now, if it's some shit you skeptical about, you need to sit your ass back, think again. Because see, niggas be thinking, they be thinking about what they feeling. And they stop thinking just about what they feeling. They need to stop and think again and think, what I'm feeling logical. Mm-hmm. If it ain't fucking logical, then what the fuck am I acting on? Okay. Because I'm acting on a feeling that doesn't make sense. Let me make sense and put my fucking feeling behind it. Nigga, that's the motherfucking passion that they don't want you to do. That's the shit that all these niggas out this motherfucker, especially all the niggas in the streets. Like I said, niggas know me in the streets, but I ain't in the streets. But the niggas in the streets, they all heart. When they start thinking, that's when they be able to move the mountains. But they gotta also focus on when they start thinking. Don't just do for self. Realize how much is valuable to put everyone in a position. Because if not, you're gonna fuck around and be Bill Cosby. You're gonna fuck around and find out that when the motherfucking powers want to get you and you ain't got enough leverage with people who is powerful as you supporting you because they need you and you need them. Your network determines your network, but it also determines your power source.
Right.
And if you got spread out power where you ain't the only person who's strong, you ain't got to be the only person who got down. You ain't got to do it all yourself when they try to play you weak.
Right. So in so many words, you know, you're
quit killing each other. This your fucking nigga that you need.
Right.
You need these niggas. You don't know it, but you need them. Where's your power at? Power is in numbers.
Yeah.
A friend of every man I meet don't mean no friend to me. The enemy is not the flesh. There are lots of bad intended best.
Alright. I'm with it. So the young guys have a chance if they use their brain.
Yeah, but see, it ain't just all about being the brain. It's about the feeling. I understand the feeling.
Okay.
Don't let the feeling control the brain.
Correct.
But then, when you get to realizing that your ass is smart as hell, when you start using your brain and you fuck around and learn that you are fucking incredibly wise and intelligent and intellectual and you got all this fucking ability to create within your own mind, don't let that shit go to waste by thinking, oh, I gotta. Because now you're going to make yourself crazy, psychopath. You're going to feel like you got to do something so much. Now you need to ask your heart, is this righteous? Is this feeling that I'm feeling inside of me again? Is it a good feeling? Is it worth the feeling? You know? I mean, but it's a balance. Once you find your own balance, you'll be able to. But then that's life, too. Take your time with life. Enjoy going through the journey.
Yeah, so it's a process. So
yeah.
So a process with the process is an outcome at the end.
Yeah, the outcome is going to be learning. Now, what you choose to apply it to is the next step, because you got your ability to take in knowledge, but that is irrelevant to your struggle. Because a wise man is going to put it to his struggle so he don't have to struggle like that. Now, a motherfucking fool, of course, he's going to use it for the moment and then it's going to backfire. Call it karma.
Karma.
Or call it the nature of the food, the nature of the beast. Because the beast give you information just as much as the God in you give you information. You just want to use the God in you. You want to use yourself as that vessel. Too many hurt ass motherfuckers out here. Women and niggas. And if any of them say they ain't hurt, I done went to school for psychology for 2 semesters. You can tell me what you want to tell me. Like I said, I done buried 2 brothers before 20 years old. You can tell me what you want to tell me. My daddy went in my house all my life. You can tell me what you want to tell me. Guess what? I did get a relationship with my daddy later on in life that actually took me to suck my motherfucking tongue and my lip and shut the fuck up and actually let a man be a man where he was the man who wasn't perfect. But me not reacting to them because we're so reactive, especially the whole black community. We always react instead of just taking our own steps. But I understand that's scary too, because hell, we see what happened to our leaders who did take those proactive steps. So I understand that's again why we have to spread the power. So when one head shouldn't be able to be took out and then the rest of us fall.
Right. So we have to stand behind our head, right? What you trying to say?
What I'm saying is, what they say, if they say kill the head and the body will die, then you have to, if it's a multiple headed animal, you have to kill all the heads.
All the heads.
And so the thing about it is, I don't want to be your motherfucking leader, but I lead by example. See what I'm saying? What Charles Barkley said, I am not a role model.
Yeah, I ain't the kid's role model.
He said he's not a role model. Now, he didn't choose to say he was a role model. That's what he didn't do. What he was a role model, good or bad, knowing or unknowing. Because somebody looked at his ass. I know I looked at his ass. I know I was a 5'10" Center County MVP because of Charles Barkley. Because I got them motherfuckers told me all my life, man, you got them play like Barkley.
Yeah.
And then you better put that them butt on niggas but like Barkley. Jumping up in your butt and they got their face. 6'6" niggas.
Right. But he didn't want to be a role model, but what you trying to say?
Want to be don't mean you ain't.
Don't mean you ain't.
You are what you are. And you can't choose everything that you are. I ain't choose to be a man. I grew into one. Well, I ain't choose to be a male, but I did choose to be a man.
Say that again.
I ain't choose to be a male, but I did choose to be a man. I chose to be a man.
Do you believe that your destiny is attached to someone's assignment?
A soul assignment.
Do you believe that your destiny is attached to someone's assignment? Like, what you're supposed to be doing is attached to where I'm going to get to.
Well, I feel like this. Fulfillment. You are supposed to fulfill this world with your spirit.
Yeah, hold on, let me make sure I said that right. Do you think your assignment is attached to someone's destiny?
To someone else's destiny?
Yeah.
Okay. Put it like this. We all affect people, right?
Okay.
It's the butterfly effect. That's why we all have to speak up.
Because it's your assignment.
Yeah, it is my assignment to speak the truth.
Okay.
I'm Justin. If anybody know the name Justin, it means just.
Okay.
Just, if I don't, I mean, why would I get that name from my mother?
Just did.
Now, you know, everything has its levels where they say, oh, well, this name, you know, we can go into so many other teachings and understandings about names and things. But on the basic of names, my mama named Justin. My mama named Justin for her reason. But it came to her as something that I would later on look upon to help define myself. Could have been anything, but it was truth. It was truth that I had to learn to firmly accept to be just. And learning the truth, I mean, it actually truly set me free. It set me free to the point where I could say, I've been raised in one religion, but I think outside of the box. You see what I'm saying? I'm never going to let any man's word be the last word. I am the controller of my own destiny. But at the same time, my destiny was already pre-approved. It was already pre-approved by a certain energy that this world needs. That, you know, this realm that we live in, it gotta have somebody who gonna speak differently, where everybody else willing to go along, get along. And so, you know, I look at myself as that reason. That's the reason. Because there's going to be so many people be like, man, you wild, you crazy. Yeah, I used to trip when they used to say that. And then I started indulging it. I started indulging it because, yeah, the shit that I dealt with was wild and crazy. But I was facing it, and they were running from it. And so once we learn to face it, it makes it feel like if it is connected to something else, if it is connected to someone else's destiny, then I'm going to speak it even harder now. Because I know I wanted somebody to speak it to me. And I value and I thank everybody who ever spoke it to me. Whether I listened to it then, whether I was confronted in the wrong way. Whatever I did, I might not have took it the right way, but I'm thankful now because I had time to think sometime or another.
Right.
And that time to think, like I said, that's rule number one. You take time to think. And, you know, niggas, like I said, niggas be quick to make them actions, and then they had them consequences.
So, you believe that what you're going through is going to affect someone, your life
Yeah,
is
I
going
know
to
it. I know it.
affect.
I mean, I've been told too many times by others. You know, homie hit me the other day and was like, "Man, I just want to give you your flowers."
So, so,
Shout out to
so,
the homie.
so to take it a step back, you said that your mom named you Justin, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And you said that Justin, uh, you looked at the just in it. So her assignment, could you look at it? Her assignment was she followed her assignment
Yeah,
to
yeah,
name you who she's supposed to
yeah.
name you, and the destiny.
Gotta make no mistakes, man.
The destiny part is attached to someone's destiny. You got a revelation as in, hey, you broke your name down. And you said, hey, I'm just what? I'm just in.
Yeah.
I'm in for whatever. I'm just here.
Yeah, and you know, it almost was just incredible as a rapper because I had seen the wrestler. Like, just incredible. That was like an inspiration of me just going ahead and doing just in time. But I do remember my mom always saying, you just in time. And then that was like, when she said it, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, she was like, she glad she had me then because, you know, she didn't want to lose me. And so it's like, when that time, though, it was just hitting me. It was just like, it just kept on hitting in their ear, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where I was just writing it. I was like, T-Y-M-E, and it was just like the Y is me. And so, yeah, it got to be destiny, you know what I'm saying? Now, recognizing it to be a true destiny and looking at it as a coincidence, that's the thought. You know, I used to think that all this shit was coincidence, nigga. But at the same time, it's reason for everything. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's it right there. Like I say, everything that happened in my life happened for a reason, and I'm the reason. So that was some destiny that was already there. And every time I speak that a person get to hear, that's their destiny. Their destiny is to hear me. I just hope that their destiny is to take their time to think about the perspective that I'm trying to give them, because it's so many perspectives of pain, so many perspectives of hurt, it's so many perspectives of greediness, it's so many different ways that the game is being took by somebody who probably just a hurt motherfucker themselves. And what we really got to do is heal, man. Like, I heal. I know this shit hurt, but I faced mine. I done cussed my daddy out. I done cussed my mama out. I done I done had it. But when you look your mama in the face and you know the only reason she don't want to fuck with you because she's scared to lose you because she know it's going to hurt, nigga, you have to learn to humble yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's the difference. Like, out of all the pain, all the rain, all the strain, I learned to humble myself. I learned to say, okay, shit, what it was me. That shit would be fucked up. I would be thinking crazy shit. I'll be hurting like a motherfucker. I can't even imagine some of this shit. Like, especially when I ain't had no kids. So now that I got kids, and I look at them every day, and I be thinking about what my mama had to go through. Shit, this shit different. This shit really means something. These niggas better want to grow old instead of be motherfucking. I mean, shit, that's the difference. I wanted to grow old. So shit, when you know, like I said, when you lose a brother at 18, you lose a brother who's 21. Them the times of the life for a young man. 18, graduate high school, boom. It's the world. Die in the car wreck. 21, shit, just turn the liquor. Get to do party, go to clubs for real. Die in the car wreck. And I say die in the car wreck because that's something we do every day. We drive cars every day. Simple shit. This shit is simple. Life ain't no hard thing. They got hurt so bad that somebody duped us into doing something that was gonna make our life more difficult. And with us being in pain and nobody really just come pull us about that shit, it's like, shit, nigga. Yeah, you get to going through more shit, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You get to put yourself in more shit, and it's compound. It's like the rich tell you get money, and you get rich by compounding your money. It's the same thing with pain. Pain can't take you down through there because it compounds. You know what I'm saying? Some shit happened when you was real little. Not a great relationship with your parents. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, taught you some bullshit or whatever the bullshit happened when you little. You grow up with your friends, you know what I'm saying? You see some of them motherfuckers just ain't right. You're trying to be good, then you can fuck around. Maybe you made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was. The shit just don't get no easier. But you have to take your time, get smarter, so that you don't make it no harder. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think that the school help you in life? Like when you graduate from high school, do you think the things that you learned in school, it helped you in life?
School provided experiences,
Uh-huh.
but the education of school is what they want, is to go get a job. It's an indoctrination for real. You have teachers, you have educators, you have certain coaches or something that might do something outside the box that actually go beyond what the school want from them. And you have to respect them. My psychology teacher, again, high school, had to go back for an extra semester. Did 2 classes because we were doing block schedules. And so the only class I did was PE and psychology. Well, it was health and then it was psychology for a couple of weeks. And so in my psychology class, you know, being what I went through in my life, you know, like I said, I had a different perspective. I had different experiences. And so when I was talking to him, he would really, you know when somebody's genuinely fascinated in you. Like, just sitting there and like, wow. Because they can't really believe that you didn't experience so much, let alone that you didn't actually took it in, thought about it, and processed that shit. And that motherfucker was like, man, he was just like, you gotta go to psychology. I was like, yeah, he was definitely a big ass motivation of why I went. Because if it weren't for having a good relationship with him, having somebody that felt that perspective, that was trippy though. Like, you could tell he was really tripping, like, almost like he was ready to come to class to learn from me. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know you got somebody who interested in you. And whether they sometimes maybe look at you like a damn a fucking state or a lab rat, or is just a genuine feeling, sometimes it's good to have that. And I understand every person who ain't never had somebody genuinely take interest in them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That part right there, I feel for y'all. Like, I feel for y'all, because if you ain't never had nobody really just sit there and take interest in you to show you that you fucking matter, that's hard. But I will tell anybody who listening, as again, this is destiny. It's destiny for you to know that you do matter like a motherfucker. Like, damn, you matter like a motherfucker. And I promise this shit won't be the same. This shit wouldn't even be the same.
Like, so what are some of your goals in life?
Shit. We always stay on the money grind now.
Yeah.
See, you just gotta see a little gray hair. That ain't no wisdom. Like I said, niggas just went through shit in life. I'm at an age now I done processed it. So it starts with family first, always. You know what I'm saying? Make sure my wife's straight. Make sure my kids straight. But make sure they straight and giving them everything they want. Just giving them that balance. Y'all gonna get what you need. And then hopefully you get to the point where you want what you need so much that anything else that come with it is just good enough. But you good on it because you know you got what you want.
Correct.
Outside of that, business, man. It's time to thrive before this dollar be gone. I don't know what they gonna do with it, but we gonna thrive until they do.
What you think about the digital currency they're going to now?
I ain't fucking with them. I hope I don't have to, man. We need to keep that shit away. Like, we don't need, if the feds gotta do their digital currency, that's what we gotta deal with. I'd rather not. But we're living in a world that we don't have that control yet. So unless we're gonna do something to build devices to get that control, and I don't know if somebody trying to, I don't know what they thinking or not, that's for whoever ready to do that. You know what I'm saying? If they ready to do that, they got that mindset. I'm listening to everything because I don't know what is really gonna be the final outcome. But you have to try to just prepare for anything. We say hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Prepare for just anything. I don't know. It might be good. It might be some shit come out that motherfucker be good as hell. It might be some shit that be like, oh, so Terminator has arrived.
Right.
You know, I hope I don't get caught up in no bullshit thinking that, you know what I'm saying, oh, this is going to be better, and then I get to see. But that's what the devil do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, are you working on any music? Any new music?
Yeah. I released a couple of tracks this year. I released 100. I mean, not 100 all the time, actually. That's one of the songs that's doing good. But I released a track that I had been in the vault.
Right.
Because when I first did it, I did it as a prequel. And so right now I'm releasing a lot of the songs off that prequel, remastered. I'm finna remix one or two of them too. And 100 All Time actually was the first one that I remixed. And then it is a matter of time. Then we got my boy FERRY, and then my late great homeboy Trapper. And so it was kind of messed up too, because last time I seen him, I wanted to tell him, I was like, I knew what I wanted to do since 2024 I got plans.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It got significance in it. Again, when we talk about destiny, you know what I'm saying? It was something that I feel it was destined, and I wasn't even planning for it. What I was planning was something else, and but destiny changes things, like you said. And so, last time I seen him, I was like, I told my wife, I said, damn, I wanted to stop him. I wanted to tell him, shit, that weekend, he died. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, I definitely had to put it out there. I got some nice artwork made for it, you know what I'm saying, to commemorate him, make sure that people do see his face and know. So, if a motherfucker ever got it wrong, just know this, that's my nigga, that was my dog. Like, that nigga lived with me for about 6 weeks. And like, I just wish he could have got out there and just really been, in a more stable situation. But that's what we dealing with. And so wishing that, I just want motherfuckers to know that I'm trying to more so commemorate him. So if you ever even hear me do anything or with the music that I had with him on it, the only reason I will release it, cause shit, nigga, he need to be known. He's supposed to be known. That nigga was, and I'm a rapper, but that nigga was a star. When we talk about entertainers, that nigga was the one who, he made the crowd feel. They love his way of rap. They love his they felt what he was saying. Shit, nigga, everybody know Trapper. I ain't gotta say shit, nigga. I ain't gotta say shit. But that nigga took the meat. See? And that what made our friendship. Cause that nigga was like, shit, nigga, I fuck with you. That nigga was like, nigga, you the first nigga I seen when I got out of prison. He was like, nigga, he jumped out. I was standing at the end of my driveway. He jumped out, man, you the first nigga I seen out of prison. Jumped out, gave me a hug. Man, we ain't fucking around like that. Like, I knew him. I done met him like twice. Good before then. Like, oh, okay, yeah. That nigga jumped out, gave me a hug. Nigga, it was on from then. That nigga was real. I was like, shit, nigga. You know what, nigga? I fuck with you. And that nigga, I mean, but everybody know that nigga, man. Ain't nobody got that nigga. If Athens ever want to say, nigga, who was one of the best artists, I mean, shit, nigga, you can't say his name. We're talking about a top 5 from Athens.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, like, shit. But entertainer, like I said, entertainment. And so, that's why, like I said, with the amount of time, I love the artwork. It just made me think about it, you know what I'm saying? But then I also released the song, The Life of a G, in May 4th. And,
Okay.
That's the shit. That's my ode to all my niggas that was gone, that I talked about back then. I let them know, situations that really helped me start looking at things differently. But like I said, I'm talking from a youthful perspective in this song. At least what That song was released in 2008 the first time.
Okay.
So
What can we find this music on YouTube?
Spotify, YouTube, all the Deezer, all that stuff, Pandora, Just in Time, JU$, TINE, or at Timepiece if you're looking for on social media, Instagram and all of that. I'm TYMPEACE. Y'all learn something about that here coming up soon. I'm gonna introduce people to that concept. And but then, like I said, I got another song actually set to release June 9th. And it's called Money. Money I have actually, some I played around with before. Some that I got great reviews from DJs, some local DJs around this mode, was just really like, you got a jewel. But you don't fuck around when you don't know what you're doing. When you know you got something good, and you just step back with it and just, okay, if I got something good, let me learn what to do with it. And so shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, good music gonna be good music as long as it's good music. And so shit, I know I ain't make no mistake by holding back on it. Timeless songs. Other thing about it is I got other music, like I said, I'm making. I got like 3 projects I'm trying to finish up before the end of the year. One is more of a mixtape. One gonna be more of a compilation album, or more of a featured album with a lot of features. I'm trying to work with just people I'm working with. So if people want to work with me, especially you singers, men and women, I have some for you. I write for all genres, damn near.
How could they contact you?
Huh?
How could they contact you?
They can contact me, like I said, social media,
Okay.
or you can contact me at my email. I'm gonna give you the easy email. The easy email is outlawjtyme, TYME again, at Gmail.
Okay.
And for y'all who want to put in some long shit, it's JTYME hyphen O.N.E. records at hotmail.com. Now, that one will give you a quicker response because it has more action going on with it. But, yes, you can get a response to either one of them. You can get a response if you hit me in the inbox, Instagram, or whatever like that. Facebook, you have to actually go to my page, Tyme's page, TYMESPAGE. And but outside of that, like the website, I took it down, but I'm looking to revamp it as I'm building team. So I got a lot of projects going on outside of the music. We're definitely gonna expand this year on that because shit, music is music, and I love my music. But like I said, I'm an artsy guy. You know what I'm saying? And so entertainment has different layers. We gonna fuck with all of them. It's money, it's a hustle. I like to hustle, but I realize the hustle gotta go to the business sooner or later. You can't keep on hustling, you're gonna get tired. You gotta make it a business, you gotta make it a process. So now we making things process. That's how it's gonna turn over.
Okay. So last couple of things. What do you have for the people from your heart? What type of nuggets you have for them? Last couple words to give them. Some to keep them along the journey. Some that help them, when they're going through.
If you're going through it, as one man said, get through it. You don't stop. Recognize what you're dealing with. Soak up every step. It's something there to learn. It's gain and everything. What I learned from a dummy, don't be dumb till you did. So if I can learn it from a dummy, I can be wise enough to listen to any man who got a mouth to speak that perhaps ain't a dummy, but we all dumb sometimes. So let's not focus on the dumminess. Let's focus on the game that's within everybody's words. Let's watch everybody's actions and see how they move and see if it's relevant to your growth. That might be the most important thing to know what's relevant, to know that just because it happens don't mean that it's a part of what you got going on. So a lot of things happening, but it ain't ready. It ain't for you, or it ain't time for you to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the growth. Sometimes you got to grow into things. Sometimes you're growing away from things. Keep growing, though. Don't become stagnant. But then also make sure that what you're relating to is something that, if it's going to be real growth, it got to be worth, as you know, it got to be worth something more than just the tangible. Because real growth, it definitely is not something you can touch. I mean, you can see money, and you can see cars, and you see homes, and they're a result of real growth. But the real growth is what happens inside, and then a man actually applies to his life that starts to bring those things in. And even a fool can get those things. That don't mean that he can grow. He just in position. But hell, I mean, that's just sometimes networks and luck and blessings, and sometimes it's actually a curse. So you just gotta recognize what it is and relate in the right way. Deal with what you gotta deal with, go through it, come through it. Be better at the end of the day. Try to spread some of that. Give what you get. Do what you can till you know. Do what you can till you can do what you can't. But the whole way, give back. Give what you're learning. Sometimes it's good for you just to repeat it over and over and hear it for yourself. Sometimes it's good for the next person because they ain't never had that game like that. But I also remember a lot of times too, them people that you give that game, when they actually realize they can apply it in their life, they gonna respect you more for it. So a lot of the love that y'all looking for is just in you being honest and true. Be something that you want to be. I mean, be something that somebody, be what you want to love. If you want to love, if you think you love real niggas, or you think you love the truth, you think you love honesty, then do that, be that. And then, you know, everything that comes with it gonna come with it. And just accept it for what it is. And be blessed and thankful for what you do get. And fuck the rest.
Thank you guys for listening to the Malvo Show. Always remember to make a luxury valuable outcome over the whole situation. Peace out. We love you.